Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome to Coaching with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa, and I've been talking to you guys a lot recently about this whole concept of failure, failing. What does it mean when you fail? And a lot of us have a way of talking ourselves out of doing things that we know we really want to do because maybe it's a little too difficult. So think about maybe you want to try CrossFit for the first time, and as soon as you think about doing it, you absolutely talk yourself out of it. You never even end up showing up the first time because you convince yourself that there's no way you can possibly do it. It's just not your thing. You're not into it. You're not physically capable of doing that. And so you've made excuses. What are your excuses that you can't do the CrossFit? Why? Because there's no possible way that I could ever do that, when instead you should be saying to yourself, this is something I really want to do. I really want to try it. And so no matter what happens, I have to try, and I have to keep getting up and going to do it. And the thing you don't think about when you talk yourself out of something like that is you don't even know how the experience is going to happen. So maybe physically it might not be for you, but you have no way of knowing because you've made an excuse for the reasons that you can't even attend and find out if it's for you. So maybe, and I talk a lot about sharing thoughts and sharing information because no matter what you think, you're here to share something with us. And if you don't share it, even if 1,000 other people do the same exact thing, if you don't share it, I might not ever hear it. And so unfortunately, the reason you were put here, you're not expounding on, you're not sharing, and you're not giving yourself the opportunity to grow, to share the things that set your hair on fire, to give us that energy that you were put here for, but also maybe potentially to find something that you absolutely love to do that you just didn't even realize how much you do. So let me give you another example about that, because we talk about this all the time about sharing information and pushing yourself to take yourself to the next level. And before we even get to that, and I talk about sharing what you're passionate about, here, let me give you an example. So let's say that you're a person that works in a 9-to-5 job, if you will, and maybe it's not 9 to 5, but you get my gist. Maybe it's a job that's consistent and it's certain hours Monday through Friday, and it's a very specific job. But on the weekends, you love to ride dirt bikes, and you love to work on equipment and work on machinery and tinker with things and try different things. And maybe your job, your 9-to-5 job, or your during the week job, is part of that, but maybe you're not doing enough of it. And so that's why on the weekends you're really into doing those things and you really like doing that. And then you like to share pictures with us. But you share pictures with us and I don't even always understand what that picture is. So it would be better for me if you showed me a video and showed me a little bit about it. So let me give you another example. What if you wanted to learn how to do something new, maybe install a garage door opener, and you had no idea how to do it? Or maybe you wanted to reprogram the garage door opener on the new house you just purchased from someone else that's already been programmed for their code. So maybe you wanted to do that and you have no idea how to do it. Where do you go? You go to YouTube, right? And you watch a video because someone was gracious enough to take the time to show us how to do it. So that person is sharing their specialty, their passion, their power, the things that they know how to do, they're sharing with us. And thank goodness for all the rest of us that they are, right? Because that way we all can learn from them. And this is what I want you to do. So if you're a day-to-day thing is something that you love and something that you feel really strongly about it, fantastic. Share it with me. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how perfect your video is. You don't see that everything is perfect. I don't have all the makeup exactly right today. My hair is kind of a mess because the weather's not the best. But it doesn't matter. Talking about the things that you feel strongly about helps the rest of us understand something that we may not know how to do. Maybe you're a wedding planner. We don't understand that. Maybe that's not your super excitement, but maybe within that wedding planning, you love the fact that you're able to help mothers of the brides be in a less stressful situation because you have all this knowledge. Maybe that's who you focus on. And so in turn, when you talk about things like this, you can grow your business or grow your passion because you're sharing with all the rest of us. And in just a few steps, you can very easily get online and share that information with us. So I'm really challenging you that the only way that you fail is if you make an excuse for something that you can't do. You can absolutely do it. Maybe your body isn't physically capable of doing CrossFit, but maybe you figure out a way to do something that's equally energizing to you that maybe doesn't hurt your foot or hurt your back. But don't not do something because you haven't even tried it yet. Just like, when you were a child and your parents said, here, I want you to try asparagus. And you were like, oh no, it doesn't even look nice. I don't want to try it. And so your whole life you said, oh, I don't like asparagus, but you've never tried it before. You have no idea. So if you don't have any idea, then how can you possibly know that you're going to like it? How can you possibly be successful if you don't try something? If you make an excuse before the opportunity even gets open to you, then you're failing. That's what failure is. Failure is not acting on the things that you were put here to do. And so I really want you to get out of your space and stop making excuses, because then you are failing. And that is what we don't want to see happen, because there's just not enough time to get those things done that we want to get done. There's no such thing as tomorrow. There's no such thing as someday. It's right this minute. So what is that thing that you want to try, but you've given yourself all these excuses and these ways out to not do? Please let me know. And please get online and share your goodness with all of us. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm Connie Fuksa. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.